Anyone who's ever played a video game has their favorite protagonist. Be it old school characters like Mario or Link, or a more modern character like Joel from The Last of Us. And what's a memorable protagonist without a sidekick that follows the hero during every step of their journey? A well-written sidekick not only helps the main hero deal with enemies and progress through complex stages of the game, but they're also a major part of the protagonist's character development, and it's hard to imagine them not being there. This video is dedicated to those sidekicks that we just can't help but love. Starting off with a timeless choice. While some sidekicks could be a bit annoying, no one can say that about the robotic half of Ratchet and Clank. Built as a warbot meant for conquest before a defect during manufacturing gave him a conscience, Clank is determined to save the galaxy from evildoers together with his buddy Ratchet. Although the clever robot can be controlled at points in some of the Ratchet and Clank games, and even had his own spin-off game, he's mostly known as Ratchet's talking backpack. While Ratchet does most of the fighting, jumping, and shooting, his robot buddy consistently provides him with gadgets and devices that help him deal with a variety of challenges that the duo faces. And while Clank does have a quirky sense of humor, his calm and calculated demeanor is much appreciated in times of crisis.
I must get to Alero City. They are in danger.
How about a walking paradox? Looking at it from a story point of view, Elizabeth is one of the most complicated, unorthodox sidekicks to ever appear in a video game. If you've played Bioshock Infinite at least once, you know what I'm talking about. But, timey-wimey stuff aside, she's also a very clever and helpful addition to Booker DeWitt's mission, which is to retrieve Elizabeth. In a gameplay sense, Elizabeth was one of the first instances of AI actually being helpful during gaming and not annoying you with bad pathing or clunky decisions. She never gets in the way of Booker's shooting sequences, actively assists him by throwing ammo and supplies his way, and opens tears in the fabric of time and space. Which is a gameplay mechanic, by the way. To add to all of that, she's way more crucial to the story than what might seem at first glance.
Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it!
Next up is a boy that thinks he knows best. Kratos was never a character that you'd expect would be a proper father figure, yet, when the God of War series relaunched in 2018, we were introduced to a new setting, a new gameplay style, new enemies, and of course, his new sidekick, Atreus. Atreus is a very upbeat, motivated young man who's desperate to prove to his father that he deserves to be a part of his journey. From a gameplay standpoint, Boy helps you by shooting enemies with special arrows and sometimes immobilizing them. He's also a playable character in some parts of the second game. From a story point of view, Atreus is a major feature in both games, being crucial to the story due to his half-god, half-giant lineage, and he's also a significant catalyst for Kratos' character development, both as a person and as a father.
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be.
Some sidekicks aren't just sidekicks. Whenever we talk about sidekicks or player 2, there's one character no list is ever complete without: Luigi. The other half of the iconic Mario Bros franchise has been right by Mario's side since the early 80s, with him providing balance to Mario's louder persona with his more timid personality. As Mario is understandably recognized as one of the most influential video game characters of all time, Luigi is right next to him. Not only has he always been assisting Mario during all their adventures, but he's also been depicted in films and cartoons and had his own spin-off game, Luigi's Mansion, where he had the opportunity to be in the spotlight and show people that he's so much more than just Mario's taller brother. His charismatic personality and iconic appearance make him one of the most loved sidekicks ever. Our number one is as much a sidekick as a protagonist. The Last of Us is understandably considered as one of the best games of the 2010s. The post-apocalyptic landscape, the consistent life or death situations, and the amazing protagonist with a ton of character depth made the title so much more than just a game. And we can't not mention Joel's special sidekick, Ellie. Ellie was born into this post-apocalyptic world and is the only person who's immune to the zombie virus. She's a little girl full of courage, and she's proven time and time again that she can survive when all the odds are stacked against her. Spoiler alert, she even does so in her own in The Last of Us 2. From a gameplay standpoint, Ellie is fantastic. She actively assists Joel during fights, never gets in his way, and she's the reason why the story is so engaging and dramatic. And there's so much more to her as a character.
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam?
With all that said, thank you for watching, guys. Who's your favorite video game sidekick of all time? Do you think he should have been on the list? Well, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe to our channel if you want to watch more videos about your favorite games and characters. Thank you again, and we'll see you again. Same channel, different time.